alaikum, dear students. Today our topic is higher education. Higher education as a source of knowledge and skill development is considered is considered as a universal and democratic right of every human being. Simply, the education which is given after 10 plus 2 stage is termed as higher education. Here you can simply understand that higher education is that education which is given after 10 plus 2 stage. The higher education system in India has constantly one to build universities as place of learning open to all and above all, refining uh, the theme of learning throughout life, participating in and contributing to major debates concerning the direction and future of the society is seen as major task and moral obligation as well of the university system. It is pretended to mention here that higher education, also known as university education, as it is given by the universities as well as its affiliated agencies. Now let us discuss about aims and objectives of higher education. Aims and objectives of higher education given by Kothari Education Commission. Firstly, we can say intellectual adventures. Universities are homes of intellectual adventure. Dear students, you know university is considered as garden of intellectual. So we can say universities are the homes of intellectual adventure. University education aim at producing intellectuals who will be able to direct, guide, pursue, and receive our national culture and civilization. Intellectual development of students should be possible through university education. We must give the fatal obsession of the perfection of the past that greatness is not to be attained in the present, that everything is already worked out. All that remains for the future ages of the world is built imagination of the past. Number second, integrated way of life. The purpose of all education is to provide a coherent picture of the universe and an integrated way of life. We must obtain through it a sense of perspective, a synoptic vision of the different atom of knowledge. Man cannot live by a mass of disconnected information. He has a passion for an ordered intellectual vision of the connections of things. Life is one, illy all its varied manifestations, but we must have knowledge of life as a whole. It cannot be a collection of directing scraps, but should be harmony of patterns. The objects we study must be taught as a part of an integrated curriculum. Number second, wisdom and knowledge. Since education is both a training of minds and a training of souls, it should give both knowledge and wisdom. Universities should produce such a wise person who may disseminate learning to make the search of new knowledge and unceasing for the plumb the mission of life. इसके बाद आता है training for leadership. The aim of university education should be to produce able citizens who can take up national responsibilities successfully in the various fields like administration, commerce, trade, agriculture, industry, etc. इसके बाद आता है development of new ideas. The university should generate new ideas and discard those which are likely to prevent the growth of the nation. इसके बाद आता है aim of social order. We must have a conception of social order for which we are educating our youth. We can not pursue real freedom unless we preserve the values of the democracy, justice, and liberty, equality, and fraternity. इसके बाद आता है love for higher values of life. An important aim of education, higher education, is to instill moral values in the students while making them well disciplined. It has to teach the students the lesson of morality, good behavior, and ideal citizenship. इसके बाद आता है inventions, discoveries and inventions. Another aim of higher education is to discover the innate qualities of a person and to develop those qualities through training. Next is objectives as laid down by Kothari Education Commission of Higher Education. इसमें नंबर 1 आता है to seek new knowledge and to interpret old. One of the objectives of the university education is to seek and cultivate new knowledge, to engage fearlessly in search of truth. Number 2 आता है to provide leadership. This comes to providing the right sort of leadership in all walks of life, to identify gifted youth and to train them to leaders in all walks of life. Number 3 आता है providing technologists. This means providing society with component men and women trained in agriculture, arts, medicine, and several other professions. Number 4 आता है to promote healthy life in society. That through students and teachers we have to foster in the society attitudes and values needed for developing the healthier life in individual and society. Number 5 आता है to help in the improvement of schools. This is possible by continuous research. The universities are doing that. The departments of psychology and education are doing their best. इसके बाद आता है encouraging development programs, developing the programs of adult education. So far, the universities have kept themselves aloof from this. They should conduct research in adult education. The universities should adopt some village and spread the message of adult education. This was all about higher education. In next class, we will start Unit 5th, Universalization of Elementary Education.